With a focus on historical accuracy and strategy, World of Tanks is an online tank battler that puts you at the heart of heated battles, where winning is the result of careful planning on the battlefield and management of your vehicles, crew, and equipment. If you want to get in on the action, our beginner's guide will take you through the basics and put you on track for your first win. Tanks are divided into 5 different classes, each identified via a corresponding symbol and befitting of a different playstyle. Light tanks are fast and agile, great for moving quickly around the battlefield and supporting your allies by spotting enemy tanks. They don't pack the heaviest of punches but can finish off weakened foes. Medium tanks are all-rounders with good mobility, concealment, armour and firepower. They can strike hard and fast or retreat to a better position, depending on the situation. Heavy tanks are the front line of attack. Their tough armour can cause enemy shots to bounce off, while their large HP pools and heavy guns mean they can hit foes hard. Tank destroyers have the biggest guns and deal the largest damage per shot. Depending on their armour level, they're best placed on the edge of battle, making the most of foliage and sniping, or taking the fight right to the enemy. SPGs, which stands for self-propelled gun, provide artillery fire from afar but aren't particularly mobile. Let them support the rest of the team by laying down fire from a distance and breaking up concentrations of enemy tanks. The garage is the central hub where players can see all the tanks they own, start battles, enter the tech tree to research modules and improve their tanks, train and select their crew, equip consumables and equipment, view missions, and purchase ammunition. Not all of this will be imperative during the first few battles, but it's good to know what options are available to you once you get further into playing. The exterior menu is where you can customize the look of your tank, pick from preset styles, or get creative with paints, decals, and emblems, and use camouflage to make your tank tougher to detect. When it comes to aiming at enemies, pay attention to the reticle and aiming circle to make sure each of your shots count. The reticle shows where you're looking, with the aiming circle following after, mimicking the action of a turret rotating. While on the move, the aiming circle will be wider. For the most accurate shot, stop moving and wait for the aiming circle to shrink on the target. Take note of the small circle at the very centre. If it's red when aiming at an enemy, your shot will be blocked by their armour, but if it's green, there is a high chance of your shot penetrating. You can also use sniper mode to hit targets from afar, and if your enemy is on the move, lead your shots by aiming in front of them. Use equipment to bolster your tank's abilities. Some of the most useful equipment early in the game includes hardening, which adds additional hit points to your tank, and turbocharger, which improves speed. Choose equipment that best fits the tank and your playstyle. For example, if you want to support your team by spotting enemies as a light tank, get the coated optics to increase your view range. Consumables let you repair your vehicle on the field and are essential to stopping a mistake turning into a disaster. A fire extinguisher will stop a fire spreading, a repair kit will repair any damaged modules, and a first aid kit will heal any injured crew members so your tank can operate efficiently. Players can also vary their arsenal by purchasing different types of ammunition. Armour-piercing rounds are powerful, but only do damage when they penetrate a vehicle's armour, and can ricochet if they hit at the wrong angle. High-explosive rounds explode on contact, so they won't ricochet, but if they don't penetrate the armour, the damage could be minor. If you want to know how consumables, equipment, or ammo operate, hold the Alt key while hovering over the item to see a short visualization and additional info. Once you're on the battlefield, knowing where best to place yourself can be the difference between surviving and getting blown to pieces. The first factor you have to consider is visibility. An enemy tank can be spotted when it's within sight of your tank's turret and inside the maximum view range, designated by the white line on your minimap. Once a tank is spotted by a teammate, it becomes visible for everyone else on the minimap, so be sure to check the map regularly to get the lie of the land. When you've been spotted, you'll be notified by a light bulb pop-up. For the best chance of winning, think about every action you take. Use cover to hide from enemies, pop out to shoot, and get back in it while you're reloading. The tech tree is where you'll upgrade tanks by researching improved modules, using the credits and experience gained through battles. Most tanks are composed of 5 modules: gun, turret, radio, engine, and suspension, with each module having corresponding parameters. Gun modules deal with fire rate and armor piercing, while suspension handles load weight and speed. After picking which module to research, pay the associated cost with experience, then use credits to purchase and equip the module to the tank. As players continue to research and improve modules, tanks in higher tiers will become available to research. Continue to earn credits and experience to gain access to them. A well-trained crew is essential to keeping your tank running smoothly. Most tanks contain a 4-person crew, each with a qualification: commander, gunner, driver, and radio operator. Each member can be given skills and perks that offer benefits such as quicker repairs or larger view range. The effectiveness of these skills improves as you play with the crew in their assigned tank. There's a lot to discover in World of Tanks. With realistic combat and a welcoming community, it's a game that rewards strategy and perseverance. For more on World of Tanks, stick with IGN.